Hello again, and welcome to RPG Maker. And we're still on Project 2. The art is this sucks. Okay, so off camera, I did a fair bit of work. I created some new classes, some removable helpers, um, bat, spider, rat, hornet, snake, scorpion, werewolf for the hunter, slime, skelly, zombie, ghost, vampire, and demon for the necromancer. So we've got our normal ones. We have added Rango the hunter. They can do a fair bit, and there's some so bat, spider, nothing really too dodgy. They do have increased levels as well. You'll notice at the bottom there is a start one. Now, there is a reason for that, and we'll come to that in a bit. So the classes, you've got your standard one, your hunters. You can see we've added the skills in. We've added magic weaponry, magic armor. We'll add a few things. There's lots of stuff still to add, but we'll do them as we need to. We do the quests and everything. That's not a problem. So yeah. So what we've done with these as well, the classes for the summons, the guys that you're gonna summon, we've given them increased health over the standard ones. Um, Increased attack, so a bat will do a double attack. Spider will do a double attack, which gives up 2 attacks, and it'll do a poison, triple attack, a blast attack, which is the poison one. Snake does a triple attack and poison. Scorpion does a triple attack, and a holy light. Not sure why it's doing holy light. I'm sure I picked heal, but yeah. A werewolf is going to do a triple attack, a wolf attack, which made up. It's just like a really heavy-handed physical attack and a scare. Slime does, basics, and demon, of course, is most overpowered of the lot. We've added some new spells. He's from the last one. I've added Holy Light for the priest to give him an attack, so that'll do the basic, the same as spark and fire, but it'll also blind them as well. I've added a res to revive a dead ally. I haven't done res 2 and 3 to increase the range. I think raising one at a time is enough. Wolf attack will knock out your opponent pretty much straight away. I've still add items, but like I said, we'll do them in the quests. Well, when we're setting everything up, that can be done and added as required. Weapons, I've given the +3s on most of the stuff. Armors, I've just added magic. I didn't do too much on here. I haven't added any more enemies in yet. Again, we'll do them as we need to. We're going to set for these is XP, so what I'm going to do is divide by 10. Yeah, we'll divide by 10 of the hit points. Well, so you get 20 per bat. Drop items, we'll give a portion. Probability 1 in 1 and 1, you get a potion. Or should we say 1 and 2? This is just basic, so we'll do a cane or something. 1 in 10 chance. And we'll go 1 in 99 or something stupid like that. You know, just a really ridiculous one because it's going to be rare. The same for these, so that's 250, so we'll go 25. We'll give 100 gold, because I like gold. Bats don't rate carrying, but we'll say 10. Why not? Oh. 1 and 1. So you get that all the time. 1 in 50 chance. Yeah, 1 in 30 or something. I'm just doing the basic ones, but I'm not going to do anything massive with them. XP 30. Drop items. We'll go potion. 1 for 1. Weapon. Because they are a lot bigger, we'll go to the next levels up. So say we'll get a +2 ball. 1 in 30. Remember, these are probability, so you could get 2 in a row. And these are 50. Again, what I'm going to do is 1 for 1. One in 30. 1 in 50. Of course, we're going to add some more enemies in. On this, the troop section, you can actually group up the so you've got a bat 2 troop. You can name these into something different, so you could have 2 bats. You go into a white off. But you can add an orc on there, or you could add slime in there to change the name. You can do whatever you really want to do with that. Remember, it pulls them from here, so the stats on here will be what you see here as well. So if we battle test something, so we've got 2 bats. See, we had a slime on there. Oh, batty slime. And we can battle test this with we'll go for the hunter. We're going to make the hunter level 20. I'm going to give him a crossbow. Can't use shields in basic cards. summoning a spider. So we're just basically doing a battle test to see how overpowered they are. That's the triple attack. So I don't want to use him. I don't want to use him. Don't want to use that. Don't want to use that. I want to do him and magic. Poison slime. And the ones that upgraded, just found them. So they won't keep the stats. But you can see that you can change everything the way that you want to do it. And I should not have done that. But and we'll remove the slime. So you've also got states. You can add different states. And add messages as well. So not just states for your party, states for the enemy. So if you wanted to, you could do a, well, you got blind. You could do a scared, where it's you can't move, or just something like, you know, you can change it and play with it as much as you want. You can create your custom animations if you like. You can play them as well, I believe. So if we choose that, you can see what animations are going to come. And you can create your own. Oh, you can change the maximum and do that. And again, I believe you can add your own tile sets in. You can download them from Workshop, Steam Workshop, or anything. This way you create your common events. We'll probably be getting into that when we do the quests, but for the time being, just leave that. And this is the main database screen, or the system screen. So you got your attack motions, your music, what you're going to get where. So the title thing, you can actually change that. And you can download more music and put it in the music in an audio folder. Okay, you got your different sounds and everything, so you can choose different ones for your series. Yeah, you can customize it as much as you want. Again, for the title screens, you can choose from a various different ones. Here your options. So this is the actor start. Now when we moved, in order to create a character select screen at the start, you have to just have the one character that you can afford to get rid of, and that's this little fella here called Start. You can set up, you can have your characters using the side on battle, which is always good if you're using summoning, because you can see the characters on screen. Start transparent. Now that is with this. You'll see why, because when you create the events, you've got to have a transparency on the player so they don't show up in the intro screen. And show player followers, which is obviously the guys. The types again, it's just basically the elements, your skill types, your weapon types. You set them in and then you can change whatever you want on there. Same with the armor. You put a ridiculous amount of armor on there if you wanted to. Same with the equipment. And that's just the basic stats. Where does it tell you? What I am looking for is the party size. That'll be around somewhere. I just can't remember where it is. I know you can change here and add them on, but it'll only show 4, I believe. It'll only show the 4 characters, so yeah. Okay. So we've done a little bit here. So the transparency, this little square here is what I have added as a player start area, or starting position. Now you're not seeing the character there because it is set to transparent, so when we start this, hopefully this will work. Our title screen, I've got the music off. I've got a little fella walking down the screen. Hello. Choose your character. So basically we've got a list of our characters. You just choose the one that you want. Now at the moment our character is start with no stats. So literally when we say, wait, well, I have the necromancer, thank you. There we have Death Knell. You'll go talk to the little fella. And then it'll kick him out of the house. So if we have a look at his stats, you should see that he's got the level 1 fire and slime for the necromancer. Okay, so the way we did the startup screen is we got the transparency on there. We created a little fella on page 1 or event 2. We give the image there so you display it, and we set a movement route for him. So he'll go down, left, 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 down, down to a roundabout here. And then we've enabled the control self switch, which then says if he didn't, he would just continue on and go down, down, down until he couldn't go anymore. I think we'd end up somewhere down here, one of these 2 squares, if you didn't put that on. So when you put that on, you then can use that to enable the next page of the script, which is this one. So enable your self switch here, and what that does is it gives you your text. So once he gets to his position there, self switch here will turn on. It'll say, right, I'm on, so I don't go any further on this page. I'll go to the next page, and this is where you get this. So what we've done is we set up your text, choose your character, and then it gives you a show choices. If we added this, you can see here, so when you go to do it and you double click on the line, you want to disallow cancel, because obviously you want them to choose a character. Default will always show us one, just where the cursor goes under. You can position that wherever you like. It can be in the center, middle, left, right, up, down. Well, not up, down, but it can literally be anywhere on the screen. Because of where the position is and his text box is, I've just left that to the original position. So the scripting for it is, once you put the choices in, you'll just get all these when statements. When Argo Hero, when Theo Warrior, when Marsha Mage, when Lucius Priest, when Death Knell Necromancer, and blank. These will all be blank under here. So what you then do is then you do a change party member and remove start. Always remove the current lead character before you add and initialize the new one. So see, I'll just show you down here. So say if we go to change party member, click on remove, and you see start. Remove start, click OK, then go back in to change party member, choose the party member you want to add for that point. That goes with your choice. Say it's Death Knell, and always initialize, so it picks up all the skills, any levels, and any armor or weapons that's assigned to them. And once you've done that, you set up everything for the rest of it. You can set up a screen so you can create a boy or girl character or whatever. You can have default template, so it goes there, and then you can get them to choose a skill that you want to have. It is a bit strange doing it that way, but you can do it. The only trouble is, if you say you had, I don't know, say we did, for example, I'll go in Theo. It's like he represents the boy, she represents the girl. Because he's a hero class, he would still keep the hero class items. If you swapped him to a necromancer, he would still have his spark ability and everything else. So what you have to do then is, you see that party, remove party, be change class, not change party member, but you would then have to add the skills and remove the old skills. Can I show that? Let's see if I load up the old project. Yep. So we're going to load up the old project. This is what I've been playing with to test it out. Alright, yes, so yes. So what you have to do is have I got them just to choose? Right. I'll run this because it'll make a little bit less sense, I think. I'll see where it's up to. So you'll get to choose Harold the hero class, Therese the warrior class. This was just what I was playing about with. And another mage, but I've only actually set it up for these two. So if we go there now, Teresa is a warrior, so she only has hit attacks. She doesn't have any magic, unless I give her some in this level and I can't remember. So if we just choose warrior, which is her current class, you would see that she has heal, which she shouldn't really have because she doesn't have magic, but unless I give them the class as, I'll just double check that. I may have given warrior class that. Yeah, I did. So you can see level 1, if we were to choose the hero, she should get heal, fire and spark. On the mage, should just get fire. On priest, holy light 1 and heal. So let's see if this is actually picking it up now. Now I did alter the hero stat to add the additional skills. So we will go, because we know priest has got heal and holy light 1. It hasn't put the holy light in, so it's only kept the warrior skills and the equipment. Yeah, it hasn't put the weapon in, it hasn't put the shield or anything else in that it should have. So what we need to do is check what skills or what should the priest have as a skill, or as a class skill anyway. So the priest should be a bow, general armor, magic armor. Well, she'll get all of this, but should not get the items attached. Equipped, sorry. So if we go back here, what it should have is, I know that start. A bow, a hat, cloth, and a ring. Well, she kept the hat and cloth. She lost the shield, I think. But no, she lost the shield and the axe. Anything like that to put the head and the body was right. So what we have to do, let's come out of here. So what's a priest? Weapon, bow, no shield, and pretty much the same. So if we edit this, yeah, already started putting in. So say if we wanted to read it, you have to literally put, I think I'm doing a page for, yeah, you got to do a page for each one of them as well that you put in. It is a lot longer doing it this way. So you do that, change weapons, and you're at bow. So it was armor, wasn't it? No, cloth. Yeah, it was just the bow. And you also need to change the skills as well. So it will be for Teresa, learn, and she needs to learn Holy Light. So she needed to get the bow, and she needed to get the spell Holy Light as well. So we'll just double check we haven't missed anything. The priest, bow, no shield, hat, cloth. Oh, missed ring. We missed the ring. Under weapons. Armor, sorry. So now when we run it, hopefully you got your Holy Light and on your equipment, and put the bow in, but it has granted it. So it's giving you the items, but it hasn't equipped them. That's okay. It'd be better if you could, if it would do that. Let's just see if it would equip. Oh, actually, hold on. Hold the phone, I didn't know that. Delete that, delete that. No. It's scary, yeah. Fun. It's not going to work like that. Yeah, it's just going to have to be added. Does it let you equip it after that? I'll equip that, but not the bow, because she's not the right class. Mm. Yeah, it's done that, but hasn't done. What it'll allow her to do. Okay, so we know that that isn't going to work the way that we want it to if you do it that way. So this is why I did it the way that we're doing it on Project 2. It's purely just a, well, probably laziness on my part, to be honest. But it's just to make life a little bit easier. Okay, so today we've gone over the old creating a character select screen. We've done the events on movement, and we've done a transition. So on here we've transitioned out to the forest on page 3, the forest town, which is here. So what we're going to do is, before we leave, we're going to set up some shops as well. So how do you do that? Okay, so we've got a pretty sweet laid out town. So what we're going to do is, oops, a daisy, I don't want to do that. Load. No, still not that one. And we have some armor shops. Is armor? Yeah. So this is the interior of the armor shop. So you go back, create a quick event, which is a transfer. It'll go, you want to go from here to where? You choose your armor shop. Okay, so that's it. That's how you do a transfer. So your armor shop, to get in, you'll be here. To get out, you just go to the forest and there. To create a the shop experience, I guess you call it, create a new event, stick an image of who you want your shopkeeper to be. That dude's always good for a laugh. And on action button, so when you click on him, actually we'll change that to play touch. So when you touch him, he'll go in, and what you want to do is, when I find it, because it'll be 3, yeah, shop processing. So you just put in, it'll put standard prices on if you don't. Basically whatever they've been set in. Oh, hold on, this is a weapon. This, yeah, ignore me. This is this is the armor guy. Yeah, always get your shops right. So that's how you do that. So what we want to do is we're going to just cut that. Find his face. Oh, welcome. You will buy now. And we'll just put that in. Don't want that one. Then we just put, we don't want to control switch in because we want to continue, so let's see what that does. So we're going to have to run this. So hopefully when we go in here, come back here. And that'll allow you to buy, if you had cash, that is, or sell. We've got nothing in it. And you can go back each time, doesn't matter. And then to get out. And that's how you do your shops. It's quite easy. For ins, it's even easier. You can either we'll go back to Forest Town again, choose an inn, load a new map. We don't really need to have an actual inn. Do we? Don't really want to put 2 levels on. I'll just do the first floor. So again, see here, quick event, oops, transfer. You can put a door on and do a transfer that way as well, but it really isn't much point. And then in here you now guy, quick event in, and that's your in. And then again you just do your transfer out. Save. So you can't go anywhere until you've spoken to him. Spoken to him. And you got your shop. Would you like to stay? No. And that's it. That is your basics of setting up your towns and everything. I think on the next one we'll go at looking at doing quests and starting to fill this out a bit. I might add the shops in now. You know how to do it, so I'll put in the rest of the shops. And the town, and then we'll get a main map for the area. And we'll do that next time with encounters. We'll increase the enemy rates and everything. We'll increase the enemies. And we'll get some quests down. See if we can get that like into shape, and hopefully it'll start to form into a playable game. Okay, thank you very much for your time. Bye.